This is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hello, good day, everyone. Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. I'm your host, Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. Now, you know what time it is. It is old school NBA time. And in today's episode, I want to take a look at 7 disrespectful moments involving Scottie Pippen. So we're talking about trash talking, all those kind of things. But before we get to that, I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video, which is simplyseattle.com. They have the world's largest selection of Supersonics gear. And the coolest thing is, they partner with Sean Kemp and Gary Payton for autographed pieces. So don't wait. Check the link in the description box below and check out Simply Seattle. All right, you guys, that was it. Let's get right into today's episode. So I want to start off this video by taking a look at a situation that involves Scottie Pippen and Jerry Stackhouse. Now, we all know that Jerry Stackhouse was one of the players that, you just didn't want to mess with, and sometimes you could end up on the wrong side of the trash talk. So let's have a look. It is the year 1997, and the Bulls are playing the Detroit Pistons with Jerry Stackhouse. And throughout the entire game, Stackhouse is in Pippen's face.
And away from the ball. Yeah, it's Scottie Pippen and Stackhouse. I'm telling you, they're going at it. Stackhouse right now is going at it with everybody. He's physical with Michael. He's physical with Ron Harper. And now him and Scottie Pippen are going at it.
Stackhouse is trash-talking Scottie Pippen, and the next scene he lays down a hard foul on Scottie.
That's 4 fouls on Scottie Pippen. And Pippen is fouled by Stackhouse. He'll go to the free throw line. But look at how aggressive Stackhouse. That's a great foul. That's especially a great foul after a double foul. The guy had a dunk. He was going to try to showtime, have a backwards dunk, and Stackhouse denied him the opportunity. You can see him talking.
Jerry Stackhouse kept talking to Scottie, who was standing at the free throw line. But as we all know, trash talk is only good if you could really back it up. And that's exactly what Stackhouse did.
Stackhouse. Oh, boy. We are tied. Well, we've heard that he was a really good basketball player. In the basket again. But once again, you have to help on Grant Hill. Gary Stackhouse right over Scottie Pippen.
Now, the next situation that we're going to take a look at involves Patrick Ewing, Spike Lee, and of course, Scottie Pippen, with probably one of the most iconic dunks in NBA history.
Shot clock at 6. Davis. Oakley rejected by Grant. Myers for Pippen. Whoa, a faithful Scottie Pippen in the face of Patrick Ewing, who did not appreciate it.
I never ever had any interplay with an athlete before like that, ever.
Now the next story involves Charles Barkley and Scottie Pippen. And with Charles Barkley and Scottie Pippen, it was like a big brother, little brother situation because they had their run-ins not once, not twice, but 3 times. Let's have a look.
Little conversation taking place inside. Charles, Scottie, on that last time down, when Scottie shot it and missed, he just out-quicked Charles to the basketball. He used that extra effort, the second effort, to go get it. Charles, on the other end, tries to overpower Scottie.
Out of another 70% free throw shooter. And now Charles Barkley will get a rest. Barkley played 23 of 24 minutes in the first half. Here's the conversation continuing between Pippen and Barkley. Turns to give Kevin Johnson a breather.
Charles continue right here to tell Scottie Pippen, you can't guard me. Every time we come down, I'm going to take you one-on-one. And they're drawing back and forth at each other.
Now, if you're sitting there saying, well, then why do they have Scottie Pippen guarding him. It's because of the cross-matching at the other end. When Phoenix runs out, many times you have to play who's playing you. You wind up with bad matchups.
Half minute left, third quarter. Pippen. Oh, tip home. Terrific follow by Pippen.
Now, Scottie is telling Charles, you can't guard me. I just took you. So we'll see what happens here.
Shots Jordan. Pitches back to Grant. Pippen with the stop. Oh, what a move by Scottie Pippen. And the Bulls now lead by
On
3.
offense, Scottie Pippen realizes that Miller can't move his feet. It's a matter, can he elevate over Charles? He certainly can.
Coming up on the NBA Today. After a war of words with a teammate,
I gave up more than anybody to get Scottie. And for him to want to leave after 1 year just disappointed me greatly.
I wouldn't get Charles Barkley an apology at gunpoint, so he could never expect an apology from me. If anything, he owed me an apology for coming and play with his sorry fat butt.
so we start with the firestorm surrounding the six-time champion. No two words like fat butt serve as a clear indication of how you feel about a teammate. Scottie Pippen used those words to describe now former fellow Rocket Charles Barkley last week during their public back and forth on the issues of dedication and loyalty. So on Saturday, Scottie got his wish. A trip to the Pacific Division, just short of L.A., though. He's a Portland Trailblazer.
And the next story that we're going to take a look at involves Larry Johnson. There was a time in the NBA when Larry Johnson, aka LJ, was one of the most popular players in the entire NBA. And rightfully so. He was an undersized power forward machine who could give you 20 points and 10 rebounds every single night. When he joined the New York Knicks in the mid-1990s, he took on their personality right away. And not only did he now have a rivalry with the Chicago Bulls, but especially Scottie Pippen. And they would have their battles on the court and through the media.
The two guys he's exchanged pleasantries with this year have been Larry Johnson and Jeff Van Gundy. Pippen spoke to Jim Gray.
Scottie Pippen working against his good friend Larry Johnson.
You know, we're not best of friends on or off the court.
Larry's doing the talking and Pippen responding.
I think that Mason gives you a lot more than what Johnson can give you.
Larry Johnson referring to Pippen needs to shut his mouth. He's a bum.
You know, whatever Scottie thinks about me, fine. You know, he posed no threat to me. He knows what I think about him, which is nothing.
What is the origin of your bad feelings toward LJ?
It's not really much about me, about him. It was the comment that he made about myself, about our team, you know, how he felt like that we were, as a team, Michael's coattailers, if you want to say that. Definitely when he made the comment about me personally, you know, it was kind of touching at that moment for me.
And Scottie Pippen had something to say too. He's garbage.
I don't think Scottie said. I think he said he's garbage.
I don't see where his game is at the level where he can come out and criticize anybody as a player. He hasn't been able to accomplish anything to the level that where he's opened up people's eyes to think that, you know, he's a great player in this game, or he has made a mark at this level.
Now, the next story to me personally has to be the greatest trash talk story in NBA history. It involves Karl Malone, the mailman, and Scottie Pippen, and it goes back to the finals between the Chicago Bulls and the Utah Jazz.
What about in 1997? This is to me, this is one of the most famous ones of all time. In the finals, Karl Malone's at the free throw line. It was a Sunday. What did you say?
Well, this is an easy one. I had my brother in town. My brother was a postman. So Karl Malone is at the line. Game is on the line. And I was pretty good friends with Karl, actually. So I just walked by him and said, the mailman don't deliver on Sunday. And to this day, I think that's the greatest line in basketball.
It's
and there will never be another mailman.
Absolutely.
All right, you guys, that was it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do me a favor, like the video, share the video, and help this channel to grow, because we still got a long way to go to my personal goal to reach more than 200,000 subscribers. So you guys all stay healthy, take care, and goodbye.
Scottie, been saving this topic for you. I'm so glad I'm here. I've been very excited about this. Do you agree with Zeke?
I don't agree with nothing Zeke ever said.
I don't even agree with nothing he ever did.